That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. The Xfinity 10G network, that is. Sorry, Neil Armstrong. Xfinity 10G gives you fast internet that can power a house full of devices at once with ultra-low lag. The future starts now. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed.
This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 2751, 10 Unconventional Habits to Live Distractionless, by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. And I'm Justin Malik. Welcome to Optimal Living Daily, OLD or Old, the show where I read to you from articles that I think are amazing with permission from the authors. So with that, let's get right to our next post as we optimize your life. 10 Unconventional Habits to Live Distractionless, by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. Quote, simplicity is ultimately a matter of focus. Ann Voskamp. Our world has become a constant feed of information, noise, and entertainment. Our phones live not just in our pockets, but in front of our eyes. The influence of the internet and its constant stream of information is accessible from nearly every corner of our world. Breaking news breaks into our day at breakneck speed, and we are fed messages relentlessly from advertisements on nearly every flat surface. Each distraction enters our mind with one goal: gain control of our attention and resources. As a result, we live distracted lives, and our ability to focus, create, and accomplish suffers significantly. It's increasingly clear that distractions are not going away on their own. Instead, the responsibility is ours to live attentive, intentional lives in a world of distraction. This is a goal we must continue to seek. To live life with less distraction, consider implementing one or more of these 10 unconventional habits. Number 1, turn off smartphone notifications. Our smartphones have quickly become one of the greatest sources of distraction in our lives. The average person now touches their mobile phone 2,617 times every day. To limit the distractive nature of your smartphone, turn off all non-essential notifications like email, Facebook, Twitter, games, etc. as a default setting. As a result, you'll be able to check your apps on your schedule at appropriate times throughout the day. Number 2, read and answer email only twice each day. When we keep our email client open all day, we surrender our attention to the most recent bidder rather than the most important. The sooner we realize this, the sooner we understand why the habit of checking email only twice per day is promoted over and over again by some of the most productive people in our world today. Schedule your email processing. You'll feel the benefits immediately as the habit instantly limits incoming distraction. Number 3, complete 1 to 2 minute projects immediately. Our lives and minds are often cluttered and distracted by the many unfinished projects around us, like unanswered email, household chores, and financial responsibilities. Fortunately, many of these projects can be completed in far less time than we think. To live with less distraction, if a project can be completed in less than 2 minutes, adopt a 1-minute rule mentality. Number 4, remove physical clutter. Unnecessary clutter is a significant form of visual distraction. Consider this: everything in our eyesight subtly pulls at our attention at least a little, and the more we remove, the less visual stress and distraction we experience. Clear your desk, your walls, your counters, and your home of unneeded possessions. You'll be surprised at your newfound ability to focus. Number 5, clear visible, distracting, digital clutter. Just like physical clutter distracts our attention, digital clutter accomplishes the same. Desktop icons, open programs, and other visible notifications jockey for unannounced attention in our mind. Notice the digital triggers that grab your attention and ruthlessly remove them. Number 6, accept and accentuate your personal rhythms. Discover the rhythms of your day to make the most of them. For example, I do my best creative work in the morning, afternoons work well for busy work, and evenings are set aside for family, leaving late evenings for entertainment, rest, and guilt-free distraction. Accepting and understanding our natural rhythms to the day and week provides healthy motivation to remove distractions during our most productive parts of the day, knowing there's opportunity later to indulge them. Number 7, establish a healthy morning routine. Henry Ward Beecher once said, "The first hour is the rudder of the day." He was absolutely right. Begin your days on your terms apart from distraction. If possible, wake first in your household. Drink your coffee or tea, or fix yourself a warm breakfast. Journal or read, or just enjoy the silence. Develop a distraction-free morning routine. It'll lay the foundation for a less distracted day. Number 8, cancel cable or unplug the television. It's difficult to argue against the distracting nature of our television. Researchers tell us the average American watches 37 to 40 hours of television each week. There is, of course, a solution to this madness: unplug your television completely. But if this step seems too drastic a stretch for your family, you'll never regret the simple decision to cancel cable. Your calendar will thank you for the extra time available, your wallet will thank you for the extra dollars, and you'll quickly wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Number 9, keep a to-do list. One of the most helpful and practical pieces of advice I ever received about keeping focus is the simple solution of keeping a to-do list handy and current. No matter how hard you try to manage yourself, new responsibilities and opportunities will surface in your mind from internal and external sources. The opportunity to quickly write down the task allows it to be quickly discarded from your mind. I use Clear as a simple, easy-to-use opportunity list. And number 10, care less what other people think. The value of your life is not measured by the number of likes your Facebook post receives or the number of positive comments on your blog post. Please understand, there's great value in humbly seeking opinion and appreciating the wise counsel of those who love you. But there's no value in wasting mental energy over the negative criticism of those who only value their own self-interests. Learn to recognize the difference and stop living distracted over the opinion of people who don't matter. There's little doubt our world is filled with constant distraction. It always has been. And there is little doubt that those who achieve the greatest significance in life learn to manage it effectively. They always have. You just listened to the post titled 10 Unconventional Habits to Live Distractionless by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. Now I want to tell you about a podcast that can help you sleep. Created by a dad who couldn't find any sounds that would play long enough to last through a whole night of his baby sleeping, 12-Hour Sound Machines has episodes that mask outside noises, promote deep restful sleep for yourself and for your baby, and that help slow down your brain, reduce anxiety, and aid in thoughtful meditation. Join the millions of listeners that tune in every week to zone out the increasingly busy, distracting world around them. Just search for 12-Hour Sound Machines wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you to Joshua. Some of these I've never tried. Others I have tried and didn't keep up with. And then there are some that I do all the time. There are a bunch of ideas here, plenty of things to try to see what works best for you. For me, I really liked the idea of checking email once or maybe twice per day, like first thing and then maybe at the end of the day. But practically speaking, it just doesn't work for me. Sometimes as a business owner, I'm really waiting for an important email that's going to change the way things go in the business, or I'm waiting for someone to get something done and then to tell me via email what happened. And it pains me knowing I have to wait to see at the end of the day, and also knowing that I'm going to reply that late. But it might work for you and your schedule. It could be completely different. Same with canceling cable. I did cancel live TV. That worked out fine. But I enjoy my entertainment, so I ended up with Netflix and Hulu, which is basically just a substitute. And it's very unlikely that I'll unplug the TV altogether. That's just not my style. I enjoy talking about things I've watched with friends and family. But on the other hand, I like keeping certain to-do lists. I like keeping my workspace relatively clutter-free. And that has a big impact on my mental clutter. So all that to say, don't worry too much about the what exactly, but more the why. If you figure out why you want to live more distractionless, as Joshua says, how you'll actually do it and what distractions you'll get rid of will likely come pretty easily. And with that, thank you for being here. Have a great Friday and start to your weekend if you're listening in real time. And I'll see you tomorrow over the weekend where your optimal life awaits.